The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this Browns defense stands tall. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry. 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go. 54. Pistol. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Here we go, 47. Mike 51, Mike 51. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's going to wind up in air. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right?
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. Punt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applied it now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott forced out to his left. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Prescott, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Schobert showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Robert Quinn in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Alert! Hey, Haywood!
Now Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Kill, turn up. Hey, alert 33. Check 55 to mine.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
On 1st down, Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They go to Elliott again. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Landry again the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here we go. Check 53 is mine. Man, I got 26.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League.